Hi everyone, I'm Labinot, as you can see from the name of the channel. They call me a normal lab. I'm in crypto since 2016, and as the most guys in our country that jumped in crypto in that time, I started also with mining. Then, as a software engineer, I was digging in blockchain and in crypto, and decided to invest time to time. In 2020, I left my job as a software engineer, even that the company where I left that job, it was my company, so I founded it and decided to go full-time in crypto. Since that time, I created the only and since the time we created the only company in the Balkans that is focused 100% in crypto, and now we are in 2025, and we have 5 years now as a company in the market. As an individual, I started, as I told earlier, in 2016 as a miner, then as an investor. Also, as you can see from my channel, this channel is not just a typical classic crypto channel. It's a channel where I share all my knowledge, and of course, time to time, I go in some places in Kosovo and in Albania and in the Balkans, and want to show the world the beautiful places that we have here. And of course, you can expect more vlogs about nature, about adventure, but also from now on, expect more videos about crypto education and things that happens in Web3 and in crypto. One of the things that I saw, and I wanted to use that gap when I started to be full focused on crypto, was that I saw that people underestimate a lot the psychology part in trading or in investing. I saw that they learn technical analysis, FA, on-chain analysis, but they ignore psychological part. I don't know if there's a reason, but they do that, and this is a big mistake that they do. So in this channel, we will be focused more on the psychological part of the market and in on-chain analysis, because with some indicators in on-chain, we can measure the psychological state of the market. So today I decided to, after the introduction of the channel, I decided to talk about the NUPL, which is called Net Unrealized Profit and Loss. And I use this indicator to measure the greed and the fear in the market. I know that there is also a tool called Fear and Greed Index. I use that also because for me, the psychological thing, the emotional thing is the most valued thing in crypto and in financial markets, if you want to be separated from the herd. So in my opinion, and this doesn't mean that this is the best opinion, in my opinion is that who learns psychology and who learns how to avoid the herd, how to position himself against the crowd, he will be the winner in the end, because as we know, this is not a sprint game, it's a marathon game, so we need to prepare for that every time. And why I'm saying that is that I'm not a technical analyst. I know charts, like I use charts very simple, and I don't want to use a lot of indicators there because I don't want to overcomplicate my analysis. So we will see in the future videos how I use TA in my interest and how I use some zones in my interest. I will explain everything here in my channel. So I don't draw perfect patterns or predict tops and bottoms with indicators. What I care about is understanding how the crowd feels. Like, I want to know when the crowd feels fear, greed, when they are hesitating, when they are in euphoria stage, and things like that, because those emotions shape price movement. Like every candle that we see there, red and green, they are emotions, because emotions will make some people to sell, some people to buy, and when the buy emotion is stronger than the fear emotion, of course we are going to see green candles more than the red ones. So I'm trying to talk in very bold points, but through the videos that I will post, and my plan is to post one video a week, I will explain a lot of things, how I see these kind of things in the market. Once you can read the crowd, in my opinion, then you can start thinking independently. Because if you are not reading the crowd, you are part of the crowd, and if you join at X or check videos in Instagram or in TikTok, they will influence you and your decisions. So first one, what we need to do is to to read the crowd and to start thinking independently. And of course, we will do a video about how to be that guy that reads the crowd and separate himself from them. One of the tools that I use for this thing is net unrealized profit and loss, as I mentioned, and that one I want to show today and how I use it. For you that don't know, again, I'm repeating, NUPL stands for net unrealized profit and loss. So it's an on-chain indicator that shows how many coins are in profit versus loss based on the price they were last moved. In simple terms, it shows the emotional state of the entire market. Are people feeling rich? Are they panicking? The things that we need to know. Are they hopeful? So if we use NUPL, it will give us a way to measure that based on real wallet data. You can read NUPL on Glassnode, also in CryptoQuant. Personally, I use Glassnode. I do the subscription method, but you can use also CryptoQuant. Is free, and I will show to you now. This one is free, so you can use it just by login, and you don't need to pay anything. As for Glassnode, I think this is T2 classified in Glassnode, so we need to pay the subscription to see this one. But CryptoQuant is enough for this thing. I don't use Glassnode just for the NUPL thing. I use it for a lot of other things. I have my dashboard where I check, for example, loss, how many people are losing, how many people are winning, the addresses that are accumulating Bitcoin, the whale addresses, and things like that. So we will dig in most of them in my channel. So subscribe, because I think we are going to have a great time. Now we are at Glassnode NUPL chart. First thing that I need all of you to know is that you should classify this as a chart. Like if you join, for example, in TradingView at Supercharts, here are the candles. Same thing, same approach you should have for this one. This is a chart, and you should analyze it as a chart. So here we can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 states of the emotions. We start from the capitulation to hope and fear, to optimism and anxiety, belief and denial, euphoria and greed. NUPL is used in my case for long-term trading because I love that. Also mid-term trading, so I will focus there. If we see always after capitulation, we had a significant surge of Bitcoin in this case. And we know when Bitcoin goes up, all the market goes up. Of course, it depends in the Bitcoin dominance and other things, but we will check also NUPL of Ethereum for sure. And this is all the history of the NUPL of Bitcoin. We have here from 2009, but we don't need to go at 2009. In my opinion, best way to start it and to compare things, to compare data is from 2014. Even that we have data from 2011 and 2012. So as we can see, always after capitulation, we had a significant surge in Bitcoin and in the market overall. So what does this mean? It means that when people are in extreme fear, we need to buy. It's time to buy. Like it could take some times for that up only season to come, but it's the perfect way to start your investing, especially in long term. And we can see like 1 time, 2 times, 3, 4 times. We saw that after the capitulation, we had a significant surge in Bitcoin, and the last one was when FTX crash happened. Those who bought Bitcoin at 16K zone, Bitcoin went to 109K, and now is heading, I think it was 105K earlier, so we can check here. Yeah, it's still 105K. So how do check things in NUPL? How do we do our analysis? First of all, told you look at this chart as the same chart of the Bitcoin, as the same chart of the candle chart. Like these are not candles, but we need to trade it as a simple chart, and we can do for example, technical analysis guys can do a TA to this chart for sure. And what we want to know now is to find in what stage of emotions we are in the market, of course. And if we go with the mouse close to the end here, we can see that we are at the green stage, that is belief and denial. So this is in Bitcoin, because in Ethereum it's a different one, and that's an interesting one that we're gonna check together, because if we want all season, of course we want ETH to move. If ETH is not moving, then we have a problem. We go zoom out more, and we are seeing that we are in the belief and denial stage. Even that some days ago we was at optimism and anxiety. So as we can see, we can use NUPL for short term also, but in my opinion, its power it lies if we use it for long term and mid term to position ourselves for all season, and when to start to accumulate coins that we want to accumulate. And of course, we are in the belief and denial, because we saw that we are at 105K Bitcoin, so close to the all-time high. But one bad thing is here that when the chart doesn't follow the price here, that means if now we are going to get a drop, then the chart will go down more than if it was on this stage here. Like we can see at December 2024, when Bitcoin was at the same price, look where the greed was. So it was so close to euphoria, also to the last stage of the greed thing or euphoria thing. So what we need to know now, or how we need to check this chart now, because now we are in the belief and denial. So we need to zoom out a little and let's check history, because this, I told you, this is a chart, and charts are made by history, and we need to analyze that history to know what will happen next, because everything will repeat in financial markets. Everything will repeat, and there is nothing different. So we are seeing that we are staying in this zone here, and if we go a little lower, where the breakout happened from the optimism anxiety to belief and denial, we can see that here is a strong, in this case, support. So it will get tested for sure. Now we are seeing Bitcoin to 105k with a little dump now, and with Bitcoin dominance increasing, we can see that it will destroy some alts, because alts are not following, and we're gonna jump now at ETH chart. So when they go down, more fear will be spreaded, and we can see this zone being tested. But we can see this one as a very important zone in NUPL. So if it get breaked, it can go to the next zone. We are talking, of course, for long-term thing, not short-term thing, because we are looking at the chart from 2022 until today, which is 2025. We can also do things told you for short-term, but I don't like that. In general, when we are at the green stage, especially in the last, I can say, 9 years or 8 years, the last stage of euphoria that we saw was at December 2017. We never saw this stage anymore. Like, we had a quite significant runs of Bitcoin, but it never break. Look here, so it was so close. It never break this stage, belief and denial. So we need to be sure in this part that we are right now for that pullback that can come. And of course, the golden rule is, when everyone is winning, there will be a dump. So we need to take care if we stayed a lot in the green zone. Like you can see at the chart, just check. When we was at the green zone for a long time, then the dump came. And I know, and I believe you know the rule, you can win 5k% or 10k% in a coin, but it will need only 99% to go down to lose everything that you made. So what this chart basically is saying, you need to take care, because people are in profit right now, and the greed is going up. And we can check crypto fear and greed index, where greed is 74, and with the rise today of Bitcoin to 105k, and if it closes there, this one will go at extreme greed. So we should be very cautious and start taking some profits, like playing with plan. So as I mentioned at the start, use NUPL just to measure the emotional state of the market, of the people, because this is a mirror of the emotions of the people that are trading right now in the crypto market. These are not just dummy datas, but these are real datas that are forming this kind of charts, and this is history. While it's history, we need to take care because it will repeat for sure. So don't let the market take your profits. Now the interesting thing is, because we are on the grid at the Bitcoin, but if we go at Ethereum NUPL, we can see some interesting things here. Like as we can see, and at Ethereum we are at optimism and anxiety, which means alts will not follow Bitcoin, because there is a fear, but there is an optimism also. And just look at this. At 8 April 2025, we was on capitulation on Ethereum, and I think you can know this one if you follow accounts on Twitter, and how they are showing the hate about Ethereum. You can know that why we came here at the capitulation stage. And look at this, just a short term, like this was at 8 April. Now today we are at 17 May, so it's 1 month difference. If you bought in the capitulation stage that I told you, that is the golden stage to buy, even for short term, you would be, in that time was 1.4k Ethereum, today is 2.4. So approximately like 70% profit. So we need to use this emotional states of the market to build our portfolio, especially for long term. But for the guys that are trading short term, they can use the same indicator to trade for short term. And as I showed you now with Ethereum, and earlier with Bitcoin, that it was, for example, at optimism and anxiety, and it went for 4 or 5 days to the belief and denial. And of course tonight, because the charts will get updated every 24 hours, tonight at 2 p.m. This crypto fear and greed index will be resetted, and if the Bitcoin stays there in that zone at 105k, this will be at extreme greed. So no charts, I'm like no TA, no FA, no these kind of things. Just buy fear and greed index and NUPL you can use as indicators to trade, and I'm mentioning again, especially for long term. So this indicator should be in your let's say portfolio, to check it every day before you want to take a trade. And of course I told you that for the guys that don't want to pay at Glassnode, they can use the same, this is the same one for Bitcoin at CryptoQuant, so that's free. So this is the NUPL indicator, which I use it mostly from all the indicators, and I believe it mostly when I combine, of course, with the crypto fear and greed index. So guys, this is for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this introduction and learned something valuable about how I use NUPL. Just remember the golden rule. When there is greed and euphoria, of course, then you need to start taking profits, or sometimes you need to go out of the market. When there is a fear, start buying, because the chart that you have in your screen right now told you it's a mirror of the emotional market. So it shows us how people are feeling in the market right now, and when people are fearing, we need to buy, and when people are too greedy, we need to sell. So simple, just try, practice it, and use it in your favor, because in my opinion, if you use it in your favor, like selling the fear and buying, selling the greed and buying the fear, you will win in this market. So thanks for watching. I'm excited to build something meaningful together, to share more indicators and more ways of how I used to trade and invest in crypto. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next video.